Alright, starting at 7,680 Zulrah kills, we are missing the mutagen, one of them, and the Jar of Swamp. What is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. Today I'm going to be spending 10 hours doing Melee Zulrah for the first ever time, featuring the Noxious and Crystal Halberd, as well as Torva, and of course the Tanzanite mutagen as my helmet, so I don't get any venom or any poison. Also have the Inferno Cape, the new best in slot boots, and ferocious gloves. So alongside this, I did bring the Atlatl. This is actually not required. It's, it's nice to bring for a little extra DPS, but when I got very comfortable with this, I just ended up banking it. So the rest of the inventory is pretty simple. Just a Book of the Dead so that we can spawn thralls, Desert Amulet for quick rejuvenation, and Zulrah teleports to get right back on the grind. As you can see, the very first kill, 1 minute and 10 seconds. I should be getting like 6 to 10 kills in inventory, and then I'll use my crafting cape to bank. Really excited to see the profit from this video and try out Melee Zulrah. But before we continue, we do have some words from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Fume. So have you ever caught yourself reaching for a bad habit, maybe without even thinking about it? Maybe you're just bored, maybe you're stressed, or maybe you're just wanting to fit in. Well, that is where Fume comes in. It's not about quitting, it's about replacing. The sponsor of today's video, Fume, offers a simple and enjoyable way to break away from bad habits while still having something satisfying to reach for. No smoke, no vapor, no nicotine, just natural flavored air that gives you something to reach for without the chemicals. Many different flavors that actually taste good, my personal favorite being crisp mint, but there are tons of options from citrusy to earthy and refreshing. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device. You can use it anywhere, and again, there's no smoke, there's no vapor, no restrictions, with no chemicals and no addiction. Non-toxic and guilt-free with natural ingredients, and my favorite part is there's no batteries, there's no charging, you just pick it up and you go. Fume is backed by doctors in the US, and on top of that, they continuously invest in third-party studies to ensure the safety of their products. I am someone who definitely likes to keep my mouth busy, and as a former vapor, I can definitely say that Fume is a huge benefit and a great alternative to vaping. And if you go to tryfume.com/MrNoSleep, or you can of course scan the QR code and use code NOSLEEP, you can get a free Fume topper when you order your journey pack today. And a big thank you to Fume for sponsoring today's video. Alright, and we are back. As you can see, another kill coming in, and really only costing me 1 food, because the best part about being 41 HP and 36 prayer is I instantly get those back up to 99 when I teleport with my Desert Amulet. Because of the defense bonus that I get from full Torva, as well as my boots and my mutagen and my gloves, I'm taking a lot less damage than I ever used to take at Zulrah. Also, check out these new drops that I personally haven't seen. Sharklers. Apparently, on June 25th, 2025, the noted 35 Manta Ray drop has been replaced with the same chance of obtaining it, which is now replaced with raw sharks and shark lures. I still think you can get manta rays, but I don't know, the wiki is a little unclear, or maybe I'm just not reading it correctly. But also there's one other update to point out, and that is on May 7th, 2025, they made it so that you can officially use halberds at Zulrah. So this is not, brand new. This has been in the game for a little bit now, but I have just never gone to Zulrah because I just really haven't had the time. I mean, I've been doing a lot of other bosses in the game, and Zulrah was not on the list, but a lot of people have been saying good things about Melee Zulrah, which is why I wanted to try it out today, and I wanted to repurchase my Ultor ring. This ring it's definitely a lot of money, but it's well worth the investment for a video like this. Ring of Suffering is pretty much a Ring of Recoil on steroids, and it's so good for the snakelings that attack you. But as you can see, there's a big part of this kill that you're not really having to deal with the snakelings, so why not put on that Ultor ring and have extra strength bonus so that you can hit as high as possible and make sure to get as quick as a kill as you can, because the more kills you get an hour, the more money you make. Now, I start every kill with all of my Crystal Halberd special attacks being used, and then I switch to my Noxious Halberd, and this kill specifically, I had hit so high that my new personal best is now 40 seconds. It was 51 before this, which means that I beat it by a whole 10 seconds, which is just incredible. And, it's such a laid-back way to kill Zulrah. I had done, Twisted Bow Zulrah a few times. I wasn't really a big fan of the Twisted Twisted Bow Zulrah meta. I think I've only owned a Twisted Bow like 3 times in all of my RuneScape playing time, and it was back when I staked. You know, it's just so much money that I don't know, I just don't like having it. I'd rather use something else. And what a great substitution. I see people doing this with bandos and with a really affordable set of gear. You know, you don't have to do Torva, you don't have to have full oath or anything like that. You know, because of the Torva though, I will say with this setup with the Infernal Cape as well, I was averaging 30 to 31 kills an hour, which is definitely the most Zulrah that I've ever averaged an hour. And you would think you might even get a little bit more than that, but that's just what the calculations came out to be. Looking at the very first 100 kills on the RuneLite loot tracker here, it took a little bit over 3 hours to complete that, and it should be about 300 kills at the very end of the video. So I'll really have to get lucky to complete the collection log today, but the cool thing is we are going to be ending this video at 8,000 kill count. That is the highest kill count that I've ever reached in any boss in old school RuneScape, and I'm imagining we're not going to complete the collection log. No way. Oh wait, well, there's a drop right there. We might get a little bit of luck today. Serpentine Visage. I will certainly take that 4.3 mil. Not bad at all. We do want to go for the untradables though. We need that jar of swamp. Actually, I think you can buy that, but we need it for the collection log, and we also need the orange mutagen, the lava mutagen. I know the other one's called Tanzanite. I got that a very long time ago, but hopefully we end the video with those 2 unlocks, and if we don't, we're just gonna do loot from 1,000 Zulrah in a few weeks from now with melee only, and we'll get 9,000 Zulrah kill count. I hope we don't have to go all the way to 10,000. I mean, heck, we might even have all the drops today, but either way, I gotta say, even after killing Zulrah 7,000 times in this game, mainly with magic and range, you know, hybriding it, I have no problem killing this boss another 7,000 times with this new melee setup. And I'm not just saying it, you know, sometimes I say something, you hear it, it sounds exciting, then you go do it, and it's not that exciting for you. I've been told that many times before. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it's not like that this time. You can go ahead and go on over to Zulrah today, tonight, this morning, whenever, with your best melee setup, and you're gonna be surprised at how smooth it is, how cool it feels, and just how nice it is. I don't know, I mean, I never really was bothered by having to do 6-way switches here every single kill, 6 times a kill, you know, but now it's like, oh, it's like a whole new world, and I wouldn't even call it easy scape. I really wouldn't. It's just, I don't know, it's just smoother. What can I say? And who doesn't like smooth things, you know? Bumps everywhere, rough things I don't like any of that. Give me that smooth surface. Anyways, not much new with me in real life. I did mention in the sponsor today that I was a former vapor, and I do want to touch a little bit on that. I don't really talk to you guys about my IRL as much as I used to, but yeah, I did quit vaping. I was a very, very consistent vapor for about 6 years straight, and it's crazy to have quit. It's crazy to have given it up. So yeah, it's definitely it's like day 2 right now, so wish me luck, you know what I mean? But it's a good positive change. Still do other things, right? But I'm glad that I gave up the vaping, so hopefully switch to our sponsor Fume, you know what I mean? But yeah, either way though, this Zulrah video was a lot of fun to do. It took me about 2 days to complete it. Yeah, I don't know what these bots are doing. I have one other video that I want to show you guys tomorrow on a different account, so that'll be exciting. But overall, this was just a very quick 2 days. I mean, I could have done this in 1 day. It was so laid back. You know, got about 300 kills overall in the span of 10 hours, 3 elite clues, 1 rare drop, which was the Serpentine Visage. So no mutagen, no jar, no problem though. We have no issue going back there and doing another 1,000 kills. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and do the price check. See how much money we made today. All right, just gathering up the last of these elite clues. I couldn't finish the 3rd one because I don't have a pyromancer garb, so I changed it into a master clue. So yeah, we'll open up that. Overall loot from 10 hours. Let's go ahead and look at the RuneLite. 300 Zulrah kills, 36.7 mil with 1 rare drop obtained. Looks like the price of teleports and Zulrah skills are pretty decent right now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and round that up to 37 mil in 10 hours, 3.7 mil GP an hour. With the cost of supplies, considering it was Zulrah scales as well as Zulrah teleports and a little bit of potions, about 4 mil was spent on the supplies. 33 mil profit in 10 hours comes out to be about 3 mil an hour or more. All right, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and open up these elite clues. 690, 167k from that, 691, 1.2 mil from that. I'll take that. Royal, sorry, not royal, holy wraps. Nice. All right, and from the Master Clue, just about 212k. Shout out to Flashbang for completing Troll Romance. So yeah, overall 1.5 mil from the Clue Scrolls, and that helps take care of supply costs. Well, that is going to be it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching the video today, and a huge thank you to the YouTube channel members, with a special shout out to DeceptionZ, xXzoticx, DaeDogGaming, Gentle Jester, and the Mr. Borgia 2. As promised, there's 8,000 Zulrah kill count, and don't forget to check out the sponsor in the description below. Big shout out to Fume once again. And I will see you guys in a few weeks with loot from 1,000. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow with a new one. Mr. No Sleep, out.